Good afternoon, guys. I am now hovering around Wood+Tor somewhere, and I'm about to do part 2 of that trip to Asheltor Woods, picking up the other side of that footpath. So, we are, where are we on this map? A little bit hard to see, so I'll put you down. If you can see that, we're between the Langstone Manor footpath and the H-Ram footpath, and we're in a tiny little pseudo bay just between those two footpaths. We're going to go south to this spot height 227, pick up the H-Ram footpath, go into the unknown public wood, all the way to that water we found the other day. And then we're going to come back and take the Langstone Manor footpath back to where we are. So a smaller circuit than what we did the other day, which was Bowden down to Asheltor Wood. So let's get going to H-Ram. Unfortunately, got to walk beside this busy main road first. It's not busy at the moment. Actually, I'd be walking the wrong way because I was expecting to encounter the footpath this way. Maybe the bay isn't between the two public footpaths. How the fuck am I going to get to it if it's up here? Maybe it's back there somewhere. Both of the openings. So that might be navigation fail to begin with. Oh fuck. Alright. Yeah. The verge is overgrown here, so it'd be a pain in the ass to walk in the hedge up the main road there anyway. Shouldn't be doing that anyway. Drivers like myself would be pissed off with me for doing something stupid like that. So, but I don't think it's there anyway. I think it's down here. So I've just walked away from the car in the wrong direction for a while, thinking the footpath begins this way. It doesn't. It begins, I think it begins over there somewhere. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, I'm just next to the bay now. I've just repassed my car going the opposite direction, and there's this T-junction here, and here's the footpath not far from the bay thing, which isn't a very good bay. It's like caked with mud. I'm glad it's not a rainy day. Okay, god damn it, this is a road to North Wood+Tor. It's got a stupid fucking thing that's nothing to do with us that should be destroyed. That isn't even a country, or not even a collection of countries, not even a government. It's been a while since I've seen that one before. Used to come with a thing saying like, keep Devon shipshape, and is basically a non-littering sign. Alright, so public footpath at an angle slightly justified to the right. Well, that one is. This one's more straight. Keep to path, I mean, what path? I guess it goes to that field corner, I guess, unless it's meant to go over there. What are we doing here? Oh, we're just keeping to the right of the wall through 3 fields to get to H-Ram, whatever that is. H-Ram sounds pretty cool. Oh, here we go. I thought it was chained up for a moment. Cool. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh my god. So we're keeping to the right of this field, is what we're doing. It doesn't look like there's a way through the field in the corner though. So what do we do over there? I'm seeing what looks like a gap in the fence that you might have to duck underneath to get through, which is an unusual form of style. Wouldn't even call it that. Is that what that is? Or are we going to the right of it somehow? Oh, I think we're going to the right of it actually. There's an opening. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was a gap with like a footpath behind it. It's just like a drinking well thing. Oh, am I glad it is dry today, because this is soft mud churned the fuck up. Right, let's go in here. Let's hope there's no bulls around in any of these. Oh god. Okay, there's cows. Are they female cows? I hope there is no bull with them. This is a cow field. What if the cows... And there's a horse in the other one. What if the cows cluster near this opening when I need to come back? No, I'm coming back a different route. I'm coming back a different route. That's okay. But if I had to come back this route, it would be annoying if they clustered around that gate. They're pretty placid. I think they're all femmes. They tend to group the bulls just like one per field sort of thing, because they're too aggressive, which kind of makes me feel sad for the bull in some ways, but that's how you find them. This horse, am I going to be able to get past this horse okay? Alright, we cut through this next field, sort of in the middle, sort of diagonal left. How am I going to get through? He's right there. Alright, horso. How do I get through here? Hello, mate. Hello, mate. How's it going? I've got to pass you guys. This guy's got his back turned to me. What do I do, huh? Public right away. Diagonal. Yeah, I've got to come through. You can't come through. No, 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 no. How am I going to do this? Right, buddy. I need to go through there. How do I do it? You're quite huge, aren't you, mate? You're quite massive. I don't quite know how to do it at the moment. I don't want to go near the back of them, especially not this gigantic one. Alright, mate. Yeah, alright. Hi. 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 Hi and everything. When you start making sounds, you're going to be really loud up close, aren't you? I do need to get past you. Oh my god. Okay, I don't really know how to scare a horse. I guess there's kind of a way through if I go near the front of this one, but not near the backs of these. I don't know. Hello, buddy. You alright? Yeah. Oh. Right. I got past the freaking horses somehow. Just don't want to go near the rear end of them. That guy wasn't going to kick that big one because his white friend was right behind his butt. So I don't think it would have kicked. I don't know the rules with animals, dude. If I was a farmer, I'd know how to wrangle them. Right, I think... Am I going down there? Because that's really overgrown. It looks like it's got signs on it that say public footpath. Where do I go? Down here, I guess. Right, it's kind of interesting what I have to go through this horse field when I get back. I have to do something diagonal up there, I think, when I come back. So I'm going to be encountering these horses again. Look at this ground, it's like deep pock marks. I guess it's soft ground where the horse has been putting its feet all the way in. Right, so when I come back, I guess I have to go up there, and there's a little gate over there, past that tree. I guess that's what I have to do, if this is the right one. Fucking stinging nettles. Here we go. Yep, it does say public footpath. Cool. Not cool. Brambles. Right, so we come out here, next time we go up there. Right. What's in this field? Are we diagonaling now? This is H Ram we're in. So we've come through this field. Now we go to the left and contour into the woods, and then it is in fact not that far to the stream that we were at the other day after a little woods walk. Well, this will be a kind of a short circuit today, but nice to complete what we did from Bowden down to Asheltor. Seeing some autumny colours over there. And already the stream that we were at earlier, I think. I'll do these one-handed. Okay. Where are we? It's like entering a new dungeon room on Nightmare, the old kids' TV show. Alright, where are we? You're in a room. Some nice mushrooms on this fallen tree. Smell of decay a little bit around here. Is this going to be an unmaintained path? I get the sense hardly anyone be walking here through the summer. Still some of these, unbelievable. Dead ones next to young ones. Is that electrified fence? It might be. I'm going to take this hat off, my dudes. I'm actually sweltering a bit. I thought that was going to say danger electrified fence, but actually it says drop. Look at this symbol. Whoa! You do not want to fall off something like that. That's hilarious. What an icon. I've never seen that icon before. So this is an unknown woods. It is not named on the map. I do not know what it's called, but it's not Asheltor woods. It's just the one across the stream from Asheltor. But it does say public access woods. So you just like walk around in it due to generous permission of the landowners, but then again it might be that government situation I've talked about in a previous vid recently. That's very overgrown on the right. Bloody brambles, they take over everything, don't they? They do issue us lovely blackberries, but they can also be a big pain in the ass. It's quite a valley there. Big tree. Overgrownness here again. That's overgrown almost all the way down. Alright, the sun's come out to join us. God, this is another very wild spot, isn't it? Like that spot on the other side near Bowden Down. The plants just want to reclaim it. It gives you some exercise because you got to take some big footsteps to make sure you're trampling on a bunch of bramble as you go down. I'm sure it'll end at the bottom of the hill there. What is this? This is a shiny plant. It took my attention. I thought it was a nettle at first, but it's a bit more like peppermint. But it's got these tiny, I guess what used to be pink flowers on it. And then it's got these leaves which actually kind of pick up the light in a really interesting way. They shine silverish. That's cool, whatever that is. Okay, it's died down a little bit here at last. Can we see the stream? Yes, can kind of see the stream down there. Oh ho 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 ho! Hoo hoo hoo! Big clump of rock here. Would this have been carved to make the footpath? I don't know. Obviously there is some kind of footpath here which would have been more formal in the past. But look, big bit of rock. Is that a tor? There is a big rock in here. We're not technically on Dartmoor, so I guess you can get woodland tor things outside Dartmoor, just randomly. I think Cornwall has a few. Yeah, it's like a tor in there. Goes up, rises up there. How many times taller than a man? 4 men high, from what I'm seeing at the moment. Okay, found a non-Dartmoor kind of a tor. That's pretty cool. Does it continue on? Nope, there's some kind of old tree there. Doesn't seem to be on the rock. It just ends there. That's nice to find. I forget that when you go outside of Dartmoor there are kind of tors here and there in the woods. Completely forget that that's a thing that can happen. I feel like everything in Dartmoor is only in Dartmoor, but it's not, is it? This is a nice stretch. This is a beautiful, open, dry, formal path type thing. Like gravel. There's a couple more rocks up there. There's an angry squirrel somewhere here making his squirrel noise. Yeah, tiny bit of rock up here. It's not the same as back there though. Oh wow. We're turning a corner. We can see the big valley through the edge there. It's like being at the Dewstone area, looking through the trees from one side to the other. Maybe the Wood+Tor thing. Right, this takes a bend and splits into a fork. I do not think we're taking the right hand fork, but oh shit, I just noticed there's more of this. Actually it's mixed with soil, but there's definitely rock in there. There's definitely some tor rock in there. Are you liking? Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of tor and soil, I guess, this bit. That's a little bit overgrown. Let's have a look on the map. Does that go anywhere? HRAM. We went into the woods. Now we're on the rounded corner here. Langstone Manor is the top of this hill up here. Oh yeah, it does show a split footpath, but it is not a green footpath. You can go there though, because the woods is light green. But at a certain point it becomes private, but there is a field boundary to tell you when that is. So I could walk there, but that is not the route we're taking. We're just going down here past the fork a little bit and to the left, and that's going to reconnect. Got some more. I was going to say they're evergreens, but they're not, are they? Oh no, the trunks looks a bit evergreen. Some light through the trees there. Public footpath, it says straight ahead. A little bit murky and muddy down here, don't want to step in that, that's still wet. And there's a footpath going off that way. Is that on the map? That one's not on the map, so I don't know what that is. You would just follow this. Oh, this does split in a fork. We'd be taking the left one, but you can take one on the right. How do we access this path we're about to split on? Or just the path we're on splits somehow. I like that tree line up there of spiky. They look more like evergreens. There are some interesting tiny flowers here. Very tiny though. Probably hard to make out on this camera. It's like friggin' Endor in there. Okay, here's where the split is. So this one keeps going as a formal path. It might go to Coles Wood. I saw that on the map somewhere, which is another public wood. Yeah, okay, so this keeps going then under a railway bridge and then to Coles Wood. I think that's a different railway bridge from the one that we saw. Maybe we should explore that? I don't know, not right now, right? So this is the fork here. We need Okay, and I think we're almost back where we were. There's something in that field there. Is it an animal? Public footpath. I'm just going to have a quick glance. I thought there was an animal. It is. Oh my god, it's a buzzard. Okay, did you get that, guys? Man, I thought it might have been like a tree stump or a log, but it looked like a rounded bulk, like maybe a female pheasant was just sitting there being bored. It's a buzzard, a big old buzzard, just sat on the grass enjoying itself. Hopefully I can zoom in on that. And here we are. I think we have connected. We've reconnected. That's cool. Let's just go down and check. I'm pretty sure it's the bridge with the stupid builder's bags attached to it. Yep, this is where we were. There it is. Cool. That's Asheltor Woods. Over the water. Let's go on the bridge then. Let's check out the bridge, what state it's in. I'm not doing this today. Awesome. So that was a two-part journey and I've just reconnected. Cool. Let's have some exploring a little bit of these tributary tracks. Let's get up the top there and fork off to that track that looks a bit like it goes to Coleswood. Have a quick look over there. It looked like it went under a railway bridge, so that'd be interesting. If there's another one of them around. Ah, that buzzard though, lucky shot. Alright guys, it's getting hot. I brought too many clothes. Up we go. That's where we came from. Let's check out this route towards Coleswood. This one here. Some weird variety of plant here, fluffy plant, fluffy brown. Oh, look at that. It's a big majestic hill in Asheltor there. Does Asheltor Wood have like a hilltop buried in it? It does. That's interesting. But it becomes non-public at the top of the hill. That's annoying, dude. 233 is the height of the top of that hill. That's annoying though. The wood just ends, the public wood ends, and then the private land begins at the hilltop. Gah! God damn it. Can we please just have a tiny little footpath just to the top and then back? Please, landlord? Up to you. Heading towards a gate now. Look at the size of this. Look at this. There's an owl out in daytime. I don't normally hear owls in daytime. Come on, hoot again for us, mate. It's gigantic. Yes, I can see a rail bridge. There's another rail bridge. There definitely must have been a railway around here. Alright. Oh, there's another track over there. That was easy. That was so easy. This not so much. Yes, oh, it's just a private field entry. Oh, this is a smaller one. That's cool. Finding more of the old railway that used to run, I believe, between Plymouth and Oct2025. A lot of it runs through people's houses now. A bunch of it runs through Tavistock and it's a big footpath you can walk on. But some of it you have to find. There's some gushing water here. Look at this. That's a beautiful old rail bridge, isn't it? It's It's all gushing down the side of this. So this wouldn't be a Tor, this would be a cut track. Oh, then maybe... No, I was thinking about that Tor thing we found. That wasn't on the bit that would have been the railway. That was on the footpath which went up the side, so I don't think they would have cut that necessarily to... I think it was a Tor is what I'm saying. I don't think it was like cut the wall into a hill to make a footpath. This is a full-on waterfall. That's very cute. It comes from up there. You probably actually go up there because that's still public, isn't it? And then it rolls down here. I talked to the owl from here. That's cool. Trains used to run along here. Actual frigging trains used to come through here. I wonder what year. What year would you have been on a train looking out the window as you went through this tunnel? Where would you have been going? We're south and north. We're like, I don't know, here, we're here. Oh, it runs west to east actually. This is heading, let me see. Oh wait, would it have been on top? Or underneath? Maybe I got it all wrong, guys. Maybe the railway ran on top of the bridge, not through it. Or did it run both ways? Or, I don't know, it's confusing now. I thought the railway would have run underneath the arch, but maybe that's not the case. It looks like a lovely green up there. I wonder if I can access it. Look at this. Is this a tree stump? Covered. Absolutely caked in shrooms. Oh, look at that. Sunshine. We got a split track here. Are we following anything on a split track? Oh, so the footpath doesn't go into Coleswood. The footpath runs down here to the left around the outskirts of Coleswood. But Coleswood itself is light green, which means you can enter it. And all these white footpaths you can just go on permissively, I guess. So that's the one that runs beside it. That probably runs to the road. You know where we went under a previous rail bridge, went down to a couple of houses, looked down the road and saw a shimmer of road? I think this track leads down to that same shimmer of road. Whereas this on the right, everything on the right here, beyond this fence, is Coleswood. And there is a lovely green up there. Wow, I like that. I like the geography and layout of that, the shape of the land. Let's go up there. What a place for a picnic, huh? What a place for a summer picnic this would be. Just real nice, TBH. What's the ground like right now? Oh, it's a little bit damp. It's a little tiny bit damp, but it's okay. Got a nice formal style, so you know you can jump in. No little signs, but this is Coleswood. This is somewhere new. It extends, so the footpath goes up and then it just splits into like 3. If you go to the right, that's to a private. If you go straight ahead, that's also to a private. If you go left, that provides you with routes back, and there's a weir or something. The left one seems interesting. I think there's another Preybird up there. I wonder if it's the buzzard we saw earlier. Look at him circling. Yeah, he's still there. He's circling around that tall pine tree. Okay, enough buzzard watching. I can hear lots of loud yells going on from over there. I don't know if that's logger people or what. So here's a reverse footpath. I can't remember a reverse footpath. That doesn't show up on the map. There's one just uphill sort of into the woods. That's kind of pretty. Oh yeah, I didn't think you'd be going uphill to whatever that private land bit is. Oh, it goes under the railway again? Or something? It's private, but there's like a cut through under the railway again. Or is it on top? That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, instead of going for the weir, I'm just going to go up here for a sec. See if see what happens with the railway bridge again. Hey, some tall old trees, beautiful. We're going very uphill. A natural archway. Perhaps combining with a track, maybe that's what that green leads to. Wouldn't like to get nutted on from that height. The seeds had reached terminal velocity. There's a cordoned off area up there. I wonder if that's to do with the old railway. Are we like on top of where the bridge would be? It's oh, there's steps. Hello. Ah, that's kind of cute what they've done there. Is this the bit that's on the map? Mushrooms. Ah, so we're on top of the... Oh look at that. Someone's made a little teepee. We're on top of the railway here. This is maybe this is a better candidate for where the railway would have gone. This is the one that's marked on the map anyway. There's like a bridge over there. Or is it just a fallen tree? Might be a fallen tree. Did someone camp up here? Could get lost in this woods. I'm just going to go back here. There's some good landmarks here between the TP, the formal path, and the right turn to get down. But over here looks like a bridge, and I'm wondering if it's a tree or if it's actually something industrial. Oh, it's industrial, my dudes. It's Victorian industrial, my kind of thing. Oh wow. Check that out. That's old. Top part is decaying. What would have been on top of that? Yeah, okay, so I think this is like a better candidate for what the actual railway would have been. I'm not sure about under that arch anymore back there. Maybe, but this one for sure is on the map as a like railway. But what was on top of it? And get up even higher. It was built with wood. It's lasted a fair time. Some of the wood has fallen out now and is finally trying to decay. It's actually in fairly good shape, to be honest. Little vines dangling off it. It's got scaffolding bars. Whoa, there's an owl. Hi, dude. I hope you saw that as well. Just seen a buzzard, and we found the owl that was making that noise earlier. Oh, I bet he just didn't expect any human to come along this track, because hardly anyone does. That's wow. Victorian engineering. I'm right at home with that stuff, whether I see it in a city or out in the countryside. I don't suppose I can climb up this, can I? No, not really. It's a bit too steep, I think. Yeah. I don't know if you can access it by standing on top of that hillock thing as it rises from the teepee. There's this here by the side of the path. I reckon maybe we might be able to get on up there somewhere. Is it low down enough to ascend? Not sure. No badges, please. Yeah. I have to dodge a bit of wire stuff. Getting knocked down though, to be honest. Get a better view of it from here. How do I volley under this tree? Oh man, it's a bit of a weird one. Okay. So what would have been on top of it? Oh, it's they put a barred entry gate on it. This must be what was on the map though. Danger, drop, kind of. Yeah, barbed wire. They don't want you in there. It's cool to see though. I guess it would have been a footpath. Not sure what's on the other side. I guess there would have been some sort of footpath here. Maybe from here down to the track I was on. That's really interesting though. Anyway, I'm taking a shortcut down. I'm pretty sure this was the track that we were on. Okay. Just so we don't get lost. Oh, you can actually see it from the track. I'm surprised I didn't pick it out. Just so we don't get lost, I'm gonna head back down to the fork in the track in Coleswood now, because I think you could get a bit lost in this woods. Oh, it's right here. Here's the fork. Oh, the distance between here and the rail bridge is not far actually. It's just up there. It's literally a few meters up from this fork. There's a weird natural arch down it. Downhill plodding. Can't beat that feeling. Okay, here's the fork in the track. And what should we say? Should we have a look at this weird thing? I don't know. How steep is this? Coming to a big, wide, formal T-junction in the track. I don't remember this being on the map either. Wow, look at that valley over there. Kind of steep-sided, forested hills. Sheep in the field. I guess this goes back to the silvery glint of road. I'm a little bit confused, geography-wise. Oh, this is the formal track of the bomb. There's a weir. I guess if you keep going along this to the very corner, the north corner of Coleswood, there is a weir. Alright, let's go and have a look at that, and then we'll pop up through there on the way back. Okay, I don't think we're going to get to see the weir, my dudes. We're heading right up to a gate that says private, so that'll be the end of Coleswood in the corner, but no real access beyond that corner. Yeah, I don't think it says the weir is actually on the public green of the wood, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it over the gate before we turn around, but you can hear sloshing water. No, you can't see over that. I'll respect the privacy and head back. Okay, didn't find the weir, but this is the top north corner of Coleswood. So we've done good. We've done good today, mainly because we've seen a buzzard, an owl, and a couple of railway bridges, I think. That's, I mean, seeing that owl was pretty cool. I hardly ever see owls, and that was one of them kind of white, light brown and white ones, whatever you call them. Is it a barn owl or a tawny owl? I can't remember. Let's go back. I probably don't need to film too much of this, but I probably will accidentally film some of it on autopilot. I will start filming again from the horse field because we're going to take a different route back through that, so that will be different, past Langstone Manor and to the road again. So, outro clips, I'll see you all then. This has been a trip through the unknown woods to connect with the Asheltor wood walk, and through Coles Wood, and there was a little tour in there. Thank you for watching.
Fix them up, see not my fall from grace. I blind